Hello, welcome. This is Maniac Tim from Maniac Sports Live. Hello, this is Maniac Tim from Maniac Sports Live from Muskegon, Michigan, home of the Muskegon Big Reds, home of the Muskegon Catholic Central Crusaders, home of the Fruitport Trojans, home of the um, Oak Ridge Cardinals, no, Oak Ridge Eagles, um, amongst other, and also the um, Orchard View Cardinals, excuse me. Uh, and with saying that, yeah, you also have the Reese Puffer Rockets too. Those are just a few of the teams in my area. Um, yeah, and you also have the Mona Shore Sailors, home of them. Just a few. Also, another area of school that's kind of near me is Coopersville. Um, Sorry, I forgot their nickname, but also the Coopersville team too. So, all right. The link is in the chat if anybody wants to join in. Uh, just give me a holler at me. Uh, well, shoot. Let's just go over some stuff. Of course, today the Lions take on the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing if Teddy Bridgewater can do any better. I'm really not sure if Goff's playing today or not. I haven't really heard. For sure, I know St. Brown is going to be out, which you really can't blame him after the injury he suffered earlier. Um, Even if he's all right, there's no use in really putting him in right now, um, and maybe aggravating that injury more. Uh, who knows what could go wrong? We need him for Kansas City, definitely. So you don't want to risk that. Uh, Man, I can't believe this is the last weekend for the preseason. Then you have, of course, 1 week in off, and we have the regular season starting. So, shoot, less than 2 weeks away, we will see the Lions actually live in Kansas City. Well, I won't be there live. I wish. I do got the day off. I do got the weekend off. So, shoot, man, if somebody wants to fly me out to Kansas City to be with the Lions, man, I would do a live show for sure. That would be great. I do got that weekend off, so that would be great. And I would really, really, really love to be there. Believe me, 100%, 100% Lions fan here, but also 100% sports fan. As everybody knows that the Maniac Sports Show is about more than just the Detroit Lions, because there are a lot of other sports out there. I have talked to a few people about this, and they thought this would be a good idea. Uh, and I am looking for um, starting a face-off show. So next week, I'm going to probably do it on Wednesday. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to do it Wednesday at 10 a.m. Wednesday at 10 a.m. Actually, um, yeah, going to try to do it Wednesday at 10 a.m. So it will be a week and 1 day before the Kansas City game. And I want to do a face up. So I will need a Detroit fan and a Kansas City fan to face off between each other and trash talk each other. Also give points on why you think your team is going to beat my team or my team's going to beat your team, something like that. So it's going to be face off Wednesdays. That's what I'm looking forward to starting. Um, this show is going to be started with basically just whoever the Lions play each week. If I can get the guests for it, so it's there might be times that I just might need to be on the Lions side and be the moderator for the Lions and try to get a guest for somebody else um, to represent their team. But I really don't want to do that. I want to be the mediator of this and just kind of give that. So it's going to be Face Off Wednesdays at 10 o'clock a.m. on the Maniac Sports channel, Tim's Maniac Sports. So if there are any Kansas City fans out there that want to go ahead and do that, please let me know. And any Detroit fans that want to represent Detroit, also please let me know. Okay, and look, we're going to take a look at the games uh, this week in the NFL. So I just want to go ahead and take a look at them. So, of course, yesterday's games, you had uh, Hot Atlanta wasn't so hot. The Steelers came to their town and just kind of kicked their butt. It was 24-0. Of course, this is preseason, so really, who cares? Who cares? It's just preseason. But still, to get a big old goose egg, that's never fun and never great. And Hotlanta is supposed to be so hot. Well, they didn't play that hot yesterday, obviously, and the Steelers just kind of took it to town and made the Atlanta fucking frown. Oh God, now I'm rhyming. Yeah. Okay, Colts, man, the Colts went ahead and kind of showed those birdies just exactly that Eagles don't soar so high because the Colts didn't actually get trampled on, or the Eagles didn't actually get trampled on, but the Colts did go ahead and kind of stepped on their wings a little bit because it was 27-13 at Philadelphia. So the Colts went ahead and took care of business at Philadelphia, their final preseason game of those two teams. But like we say, who really cares? Because it's just preseason. All right. So in looking on today's games, looks like got like four of them is what I heard. Uh, so you got the Lions take on the Panthers. Uh, of course, it's not going to be. You're not going to see what you seen last week. Hopefully you won't see what we seen last year at the game. uh, the regular season game, but this is of course just preseason, so the Lions will go to the Panthers, and hopefully they'll come up with a win. But hopefully they will look a lot better than they did last week because man, last week they just couldn't get on sync on the offense because their offense was not on sync. They more stunk, man, because we last week the offense sucked. I'm sorry. Hey, there's just no way else to put it. They just couldn't get synchronized, couldn't go ahead and move the ball at all. Um, and defense looked pretty good though. And they were just on the field too long. Offense was three and out, three and out, three and out. Hats off to the running to the return game last week because I'll tell you what I seen really brought out the mean in why you didn't score more points because hey, there was a lot of good field position that the Lions had to start with. So um Nate Nate, you just gotta go because you just showed up too late to the party. By this time, so, you ought to be a lot better than what you were in your first two preseason games. So that's just that. Go ahead and take that to the bank, Nate Sutfield. You just gotta be a lot better than what you were. Okay, enough talking about that. Patriots will go ahead and take on the Titans. Oh, of course, that lines are at 8 p.m. I will be at work, but I'm gonna be looking at it as much as I can. Shoot. Patriots will take on the Tennessee Titans at Tennessee. Wow, wow, wow. We'll just go ahead and see will the red, white, and blue go ahead and be able to beat the Titans. That's kind of like we'll see. Okay, and of course you have the Chargers go ahead and go into uh, the 49ers, and they will go ahead and take on the San Francisco 49ers over in at 10 p.m. So who knows? I'll be just getting out of work like a half hour late for that show. So who knows? Who knows? I just, of course, I'm trying to tape the game, trying to DVR the game. Hopefully, there isn't a mess up like there was last week where my DVR I had set right, but for some reason it taped the wrong game. Uh, the Bills will go ahead and visit and Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears at Chicago. So Bills at Chicago. I know Fields will play. I don't know about Josh Allen. I really have not heard about that. So hey, welcome to Tim's Maniac Sports. Yeah, it's pretty quiet in here. I haven't seen too many people, but hey, let's just go ahead and let's go ahead and release the Maniac. Who knows? I don't know if Free for All Fridays going on Kurt's channel right now. I don't know. And if there's anybody that can give me more information, if they're still supposed to be doing Free for All Fridays, I'll tell you what. Somebody forgot about the Maniac, and he's not going ahead and putting it out there. But you know what? If they're not doing Free for All Fridays anywhere else, I'm more than welcome. I will take on that show myself and start doing that myself. But I wanted to give Kurt, the host, the opportunity and stuff like that too. Um, Jeremy, I know Jeremy's been doing some Detroit Lions on the Prowl stuff. Hey, hey, I'm co-founder of Detroit Lions on the Prowl, and I really, really, really do miss that show. I'm I'm see everyone Kurt Steele every once in a while, but I don't you know I don't see I don't get a lot of notifications about his show. I see a lot of minutes with Kurt, you know. So hey, I'm going to start doing some shorts too. I want to start doing some shorts. Um, so hey, uh, hey, welcome to Tim's Maniac Sports Facebook user. I cannot see your comments for some reason. So if somebody wants to go ahead, if you want to hop on Tim's Maniac Sports, go ahead and hop on that. Or you can also look at me at Twitch TV Maniac Sports. Uh, Either of those, I can see the comments on those. So if somebody wants to go ahead and have a question for me, I will answer it to the best of their ability, best of my abilities. And also, there's if you have StreamYard, if somebody has StreamYard, go ahead and just hey, you want to go ahead and come in on StreamYard. Feel free to come on StreamYard. The links are in the chat. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but the links are in the chat. Uh, so please feel free to come on if you have StreamYard. If not, just go ahead and download. You can download the free version. That's totally free. You can go ahead and download that version. And you just got to authorize your camera and authorize everything and just hop on the link and we can chat. Uh, but that's totally up to you guys. You guys are more welcome. And really, I do want to go ahead and hear from any. You know what? I definitely want to hear from any football fans out there at all. I want to hear from any sports fans at all. I want to hear your guys' story as far as what brings out the maniac in you. What is it that you like in football? Is there anybody out there that is willing to go ahead and is there a Packer fan out there that wants to appear on my show and let me and tell me why you're a Packer fan? You're more than welcome to come on Maniac Sports Show, and I will treat you with respect. Bears fan, I have had a couple Bears fans on here. Uh, of course, we had Val as a guest, and we have had Vince as a guest on here. I I don't know why I say we. Uh, Probably because I look at this as a community. I'm trying to build a community here. I want people to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. Let's get the word out. Uh, I need to get subscribers. I want to get that 1,000 mark, 1,000, and that way I can be monetized. You know, um, it ain't that I really want the money from you guys. I want to try to go ahead and be able to get ads and stuff like that too. So, just sell things. If people want to go ahead and post stuff on my Facebook page and stuff like that, too, I do have Tin Maniac Sports Facebook. I do not charge for people to post things on my sites. Um, So if you guys want to post something, but please be aware if you do buy any tickets or something like that, I cannot guarantee that the people that are saying that they sell tickets are actually legit because I don't vest the stuff, but vest them to find out. And I'm not making any money on that stuff either. So it's not that I'm trying to sell the tickets or anything like that. It's just that uh, it is what it is, and that's all there is to it. Um, so, but uh, well, let's go back to the preseason schedule. Um, okay, tomorrow, of course, at 1 o'clock, Seattle will come to visit the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love will play, so that's going to be something to see Jordan Love, play um, against Seattle. And of course, the Cardinals will go ahead and go see the Minnesota Vikings tomorrow. Um, the Both those games are at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, Browns go ahead and go into Kansas City and take on the Kansas City Chiefs. The New York Jets take on the New York Giants. So, hey, that must be kind of nice. Your away game is your home game too. I mean, it's your away game is not your home game, but you're playing. You know what I'm saying? You're away, but your Jets, you're actually playing in your home stadium because Jets and Giants both play at the same field, and of course the Chargers and the Rams both play in um, Los Angeles. You know, so that's it. And then of course tomorrow you also the Bengals will go ahead and take on the Washington Commanders. Bengals at Washington at 8 or at 6 p.m. 7 p.m. You have the Ravens take on the Buccaneers. So the Ravens, um, Baltimore Ravens, former Cleveland Browns, the original Cleveland Browns, the Baltimore Ravens will go take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay. Then um, battle in uh, of Florida. You will see the Miami Dolphin. Tua is expected to play. Um, I don't know how long he'll be in there, but he will take on Jacksonville Jaguars. He will be the quarterback to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Uh, Raiders go to the Cowboys. Uh, of course, the Dolphins game is at 7. The Raiders game is at 8. I know Deshaun from work wants to go ahead and see the Raiders win again. Uh, hey, and what about what about last week's game? Let me see. Let me see here. Last week's game. Excuse me. I'm looking. I know Baltimore lost last week. Yeah, Baltimore lost to the Commanders, ending a outstanding winning streak, breaking a outstanding winning streak by 1 point. By 1 point, and it was a winning field goal that went ahead and broke that streak in preseason games. So, congratulations, Washington Commanders, for finally breaking that streak of the former Cleveland Browns, now known as the Baltimore Ravens. And that's not a knock to you Cleveland fans because hey, you know, Maniac Sports does not fully yeah, I don't like when teams move. So that's just I wouldn't like my team to move out of Detroit unless they moved over to Grand Rapids or something like that. So I don't like to see teams move. Uh, unless unless they're like moving back to where they used to be. But the Rams will go ahead and tomorrow take on the Denver Broncos at Denver. The Texans will take on the Saints tomorrow. So that's the way it is. That's the end of the preseason. So there are no Sunday games this week. That's giving people some time to go ahead and rest up. You know, get things, get your people healed. So after Saturday, basically, you have basically after Saturday, you just have uh, the next NFL game after Saturday will be the Lions at Kansas City. That's after this week. So man, can anybody tell how long it's been since? Isn't this like the first time that the Lions have opened up the NFL season. You know, I mean, has played opening game of the NFL season. You know, prime time. Yeah. So this is something to look at. This is something to be proud of. Uh, not as not to be proud of the fact that that's the best thing that we can be proud of, but that they're good enough, that they played good enough to get so many primetime games this um, this week or this season, I should say. And also, college football starts uh, this week. A lot of your high school teams are playing this week in Michigan. So, hey, this is football. Football is back, brothers. Football is back, full swing. So, we just take a look at that. Take a look at. We have our football back. Finally, the NFL has came back. Finally, college football is coming back. So, man. Uh, so, is there anybody out there at all? Anybody out there at all? I'm man. It's awful quiet in here. So I'm probably going to end the chat. Uh, but let's go ahead and let's get this thing out. Uh, I am going to go through the. Okay. So, week 1 of the regular season. Week 1 of the regular season will be start September 7th. September 7th. The Lions go ahead and take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Then it jumps all the way to Sunday, September 10th. You'll have the Cincinnati Bengals will go ahead and at 1 p.m. Oh, of course, the Chiefs Lions game is at 8:20. 8:20. Just add 4 more hours to 4:20. Yeah, I need to. I need to go ahead and point that out. Okay, then the Texans, at 1 p.m. the Bengals go ahead and take on the Browns. So the Bees and Bees meet. Bengals and Browns, both Ohio teams, at least 2 of the Ohio teams. The Texans take on the Ravens. So also at 1. Buccaneers will face the Vikings. Panthers will face the hot Atlanta Falcons. Arizona Cardinals go ahead and face the Washington Commanders. These are all week 1 games that I'm looking at. Week 1 games of the regular season. Jacksonville will go ahead and take on the Colts at Indy, and San Francisco goes ahead and takes on the Steelers. Tennessee takes on the Saints. Raiders take on the Broncos, and the Eagles will take on the Patriots. Rams take on the Seahawks. Eagles and Patriots start the 4 o'clock round for 4:25. 4:25. And of course, Rams take on the Seahawks. Matthew Stafford and the Rams take on the Seahawks. Jalen Hurts take on the Patriots. The Dolphins will go ahead and play at San Diego's, or not at Los Angeles. Packers take on the Bears. So that's going to be a matchup week 1. Jordan Love versus Justin Field at Chicago. Wow, that's going to be that. that's gonna be uh that's gonna be a game. That's gonna be a game. Cowboys go ahead and take on the Giants, and okay, Monday Night Football, September 11th, 9/11. Oh God, Buffalo Bills will go ahead and take on the New Jersey Jets. Josh Allen against Aaron Rodgers. Go, Josh Allen. I'll tell you what, I don't care what anybody says. I still don't like no Aaron Rodgers. I still don't like no Aaron Rodgers. Okay, so, uh, and that will be the first Monday night game. So, and of course, hey, anybody wants to come up and hey, if if you guys want to go ahead and have face off with other teams, let's do it. Let's do it. Plus, I'm going to be in September. I'll be getting some Fridays off, Thursdays and Fridays off. So hopefully, I'll be able to go ahead and I won't be getting all of them off. Okay, but I'll be getting some Fridays off. So hopefully, I will be able to go ahead and see some of these football games. I do want to check out the Coopersville team. I do want to go there, and of course, I want to go see my Muskegon Big Reds. I want to I want to go ahead and see those teams. All right, so and this is Tin Maniac Sports. Thank you everybody for joining in. And yeah, I don't have my normal crowd here. I tried broadcasting on my regular Facebook, but I didn't broadcast on my um my room, which I should have done. But in saying that, I'm gonna say happy Friday to everybody. Let's go ahead. Um, I might go ahead and do another show using a couple of my other platforms. Get off here for now. So go ahead and everybody, let's have a great weekend. All right. Thank you very much. And with that, we're going to end.